Oh, I'm dead.
That is good. That's good news. I'm dead too. Hello. Okay, so it is time for a Christmas stream. This isn't planned as a Christmas stream. It was supposed to be a November stream, and then I was going to take Christmas off. So welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about 4 games, and I'm going to try and get it in 1 hour this time. I think that would be great, not to go to 1 hour 45 minutes like the last time. So we will start off looking at Quadrant, because I really need to be awake to play that game, and I was a demon on this last night. So we'll just see how it goes, because, you know, when I'm on the stream, everything's a little more shaky. So let's get Quadrant up. Okay, so should pop up for you in just a second. Okay, so Quadrant, I believe it's from a German developer called Undef. I'm not sure what his real name is. Maybe it is Undef. And basically it's a rhythm game, and it's one I'm very poor at. So obviously it's a definite shoe-in for doing on a stream. So it came out in 2015, and I wanted to talk about it for a while. But you know, writing about a rhythm game, I don't know, is that much fun? So I thought I'll do it on a stream. I'm probably not going to do as well as Sean Green did. He did a video about this, one of the very few videos he did. And, you know, that put me off actually ever talking about it. So thank you for that, Sean. But anyway, we're going to talk about Quadrant. So here it is. It's just a rhythm game. Let me just show you how it plays out. So let me just start it off. So there's 3 different tracks. Easy, medium, and hard. So we'll go for the easy one. Now the idea is you just have to, you've got 4 keys. You can actually use the keyboard. And, oh, welcome Greg, I see you've popped in. So you just use 4 keys. You can use the controller and some buttons. I did try that, and it was carnage. I just could not, it did not feel natural at all. So 4 keys, 1 for each quadrant of the screen. So you've got a square, and you have to press the square to match the quadrant the square is in. But inside the square is a little square, which is telling you where the square is going to move next. If that makes sense. So I'll bring it up. So you can see the small square is telling you where to go. Maybe that was too quick. I'll give you one more go having a look at that. 3, 2, 1. So top left, top right, then it's at the top left, then top. I can't even say it properly. So you can see how well this is going to go. So I just love this game. It's quite abstract, and it's really kind of simple. I think Undef said he did it because, you know, he wanted to make a rhythm game, but you know, he wanted to work within the skill set he had. I find it quite, it works really well. Now, let's get going and see what happens. Top right, top left. So one thing you shouldn't do is talk while you're playing this game. So I'm definitely not going to do any of that. Now, it doesn't speed up. That's not the name of the game. The name of the game is try to throw you off. It's like a rodeo. Oh yeah, now you're seeing it. This. Slightly inducing a panic attack. What should I talk about? Not a great day today. So it does its best to make you lose your way. That lovely streak there. I was no good. I lost my streak. No, cannot be true. But when you get into the beat, it is a thing of beauty. I hope you guys not chatting in the stream, because I ain't looking at anything right now except squares glowing in front of me. Oh, Christmas colors! Christmas colors! There you go. That's why I did a Christmas stream. Keep it going. Yeah. I was poor at this in the beginning. Not even that great now. But it feels so good when you're right with the beat. Occasionally. It's usually when there's a sort of change in the animation, that's when you're in the most danger. But I just love the way this feels. There's such focus and flow required to play it. You shouldn't be chatting to anybody at all. Look at that, another long streak. When I first played this, my streak was about 1. Aha, there we go. That's right. Oh, I almost got the wrong key then. And what usually happens, if you press the wrong key, it's usually like the end of you. You lose the mood, you break it, and you can't get it back. You just die very quickly sometimes. Oh, almost losing it there. Come on. Come on. How long does this music last for? Come on, don't kill me. Did I not get the maze patterns? I was very poor. It wasn't good enough to get the maze patterns. Oh, there they are. Yeah, try concentrating now, my friend. Ho ho! Superb! Rank E! Rank E. That's how bad I am. I thought I did quite well, but apparently my precision is so poor and I screwed up once. So the thing is with Quadrant, you actually need to do quite well to get ahead, to get to the next level. So I think you've got to hit rank C. I think it took all my powers a long time ago to get to rank C. But when I got to medium, it was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is not going to happen. So it's a game I'm very bad at, but I like it. What you'll see over there as well, the little shapes, they're basically achievements. If we come out, you can turn this over with, see that says flip cover at the top there? That means the backspace. Great GUI design, I have to say. Fantastic GUI design. And you can see like the first one you can get very easily by being completely apathetic. I think we got that just now. Fully recover from only having 1 hit point. Oh yeah, I've done that a few times. Get good and perfect precision alternatingly for 10 beats. I mean, come on. Let's move along to, so look at the hard version and you got something like this. Make a mistake every 7th beat and win. That is not something I'm going to do naturally, and I'm not sure if anybody really pulled that one off. Nonetheless, let me show you something I realized. So I was constantly, from the beginning, I was constantly looking at trying to follow the this middle square around, and that was all I focused on. And it's very hard. It's like pat your tummy and rub your head, or pat your head and rub your tummy, the game, where you try and do 2 different things at once. It's very difficult. So at the same time you're following the square saying go there next, you have to press sort of like maybe in the opposite direction. I'm pressing at the bottom right corner, and the little square is saying top left, off you go, off you go. So that's how I thought you should play it, and I just didn't even have, it was backbreaking, and I think that's still backbreaking. But let me show you some footage from the Tokyo Game Show a few years ago. Let's see. Know if that's enough to get you through to rank A. I haven't even tried it because I have now forced myself to follow the small square, and well, it gets me through easy. Now I can access medium and I can access hard because I've cheated here. I've changed the config. Anthony Bryce is asking, the game is called Quadrant. Yes, it is called Quadrant. Try, it's on itch.io. And Quadrant Game comes up as, I think there's a Twitter account for it called Quadrant Game. I'm sure there's very few tweets on it now. But yeah, it has hard sometimes to find it. I'm going to put the links on the page afterwards, I guess. So I cheated and I can get access to all these levels. So let's go for, I'll just show you what the hard one is like. And I will try to get through to the first big animation thing because it's absolutely mad. Ready? No, already. Oh, problem was I didn't actually have my fingers on the keys. Let's try that again. Come on. I can do this. I can do you. Christmas. Oh, yes. This is not the animation droids we were looking for. Jeepers. Oh, losing it. Slowing down. Whoa! No! Whoa! Whoa! Every time that gets me. Oh! I'm having a seizure. I just actually want to stop. It's not... I want to stop. I can't take the colors. Yes. Constraint Christmas. I think it's enough. Whoa. My God. Okay, so I don't even try to beat that. Although I think it wasn't too bad. It doesn't give me a rank for the what I just screwed up to. A medium is quite interesting as well, but it's a very interesting kind of rhythm game. It's very different from the usual kind of, you know, following the colors and the positions in the screen. It's really a mind test. And I appreciate it, even though I'm rubbish at it. It's really interesting, and the different animations you get. If you can get into it, it has I guess you can almost call it Zen if you do get into it. I do like what it does to you. So I think that's enough of Quadrant for now. For the entire stream. Okay, so let's move on to Son of Scoregasm. So we'll start from the beginning. So let me move off here. And so we start Charlie's Games. Charlie Knight, who looks like a knight, I guess. He was trying to make some shooters, and I think the first one that was of note was Bullet Candy Perfect. I think he made a smaller version called Bullet Candy, and then he redid it, made it called Bullet Candy Perfect as a preparation for his next game, and that was in 2007. So let's have a look at Bullet Candy Perfect. This is how I got into Charlie's Games. So let's bring this up. And it's just an arena shooter. It's just a simple arena shooter. So I'll just show you how it plays out. So there we go. So it's extremely Robotron-esque. It's twin stick and power-ups as well, things to collect. How well can you do it? Perfect 10,000, not perfect 20,000 though. The level that hates marriage, because obviously you're destroying marriage, wedding rings, I guess. And you know, it starts off easy enough, and I find it quite, you know, of course it gets harder. And there's nice little triple shots. It feels very much like Robotron. Let me come out of this. S to resume. Q to quit. Let's jump ahead quite a few levels. Whatever. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to... Oh, hang on, what have I done? Thank you. Right, continue. Let's jump to, say, level 35. Let's see how it is. Okay, so things get a bit more wild now. Whoa, hunt. Always gotta hunt the power-ups. I'm already feeling a bit stressed now. But I have finished Bullet Candy Perfect. And, you know, I had a great deal of fun with it. There is quite a bit of variety, not necessarily huge variety. And obviously there's different levels of skill throughout it. And, you know, I enjoyed playing Bullet Candy Perfect. So then I think we had in 2011, let me just come out of that. Let's move off that. Then we've got in 2011, we've got Charlie's next big game, which is Scoregasm. Let's bring that up. It's loading up at the moment. And you can see it's quite an extension of Bullet Candy Perfect. It feels very similar in many ways. So you've got this map of levels. So there's 3 tiers, top, middle, and low. The low one. So the bottom is the easy path, middle is the medium, top is hard. So there's actually 3 endings to the game. The 3 question marks. So you have to defeat, you know, hard, medium, and low. But you can actually, when you're playing through, when you finish a level, you can decide whether you're going to go to which level you can go to, and you've got to get a certain target to be able to reach it. The higher combo you get, the more exits open up. And so you're going to have to do the levels pretty well to get through them. So I just pick out something at random. So this is level 2B, tanks. Now, it's again, same kind of thing, just twin stick shooting with some interesting variety. So I'll just, here it goes, get started. But you've got this kind of, I wouldn't call it smart bomb, but this kind of popping attack. I think they call it a near attack or something. This popping attack, which can even take out bullets. And it's refueled by shooting things. You can see around my outside, there's a sort of level, which is going red now, because I need to get some more power into it. And you can get lots of cool score from picking up the bullets like that. And if you do really well, then you get the sort of end of level frenzy. Oh, wow. So there we go. So I got a combo of 863, which opened up all the exits. And you know, it's the usual thing. You've got to keep the combo going to make it higher and higher and higher. So I can choose to go to the hard, normal, or insane level. Okay, I guess it's not easy, normal, medium, and hard. It's a normal, hard, and insane. Well, let's try insane, just for the sheer hell of it. What I appreciate about Scoregasm is that every level has obviously had a lot of thought go into it. There's been a lot of, oh, extra life, very nice. A lot of level thought has gone into each level, making them different. And you know, by and large, you know, there is the levels do get quite panicky at times. Especially if you make the frenzy. Oh, there you go. I'm not going to make the frenzy now. If you die, it's almost impossible to make the frenzy. Here we go. It's going bad now. But it is the insane level after all. What do you expect? Right, let's see if I can clear. Yeah, not going to make the frenzy. Target missed. So you get very poor score out of that. And you can see the exits I've missed to the top right there. There are goals for the different exits. So I've only got the first one. It means I can only go to the easy level. And more than that, let's come out. Yes. Oh, I've been quit. Yes. So now Earth has been destroyed. There isn't really any story to this game, no matter how much Charlie tries to convince you that it's about biscuits. But if we go back to this level, there's actually a challenge as well. So not only is there like every level's just, you know, got lots of variety in it, but there's also a challenge. And the challenge mode is usually quite different. So killing every enemy that appears. Okay. Now you get infinite lives because basically the whole point is just to defeat the challenge. So every time you die, it starts again. So this is the one we played just now. Oh, and the outer ring's red, which probably means... Oh, I can't... I'm not... Yeah, I gotta stay in there. Right, where are the enemies? Whoa. Okay. That my score close range attack's not doing much. Ooh. I did a lot of the challenges, not all of them when I played. I missed 83. Whoa. Excuse me. I died. So, you know, every level has got its own challenge. It's oh god, Charlie's online. It's totally about biscuits. Yes, well, if you get to all the endings. Now, I did actually finish the easy and medium endings of Scoregasm. I never quite cracked the last one. And that's in both forms as well, because if I remember the first version of Scoregasm, when I had a level which more like you ended like a fortress, you had to like go around like these laser beams and things like that, and I complained about that. I don't think Charlie changed it because I complained about it, but I did complain about it, that it was very different kind of mechanics. You didn't have the control to do that sort of thing. So then it got changed to a typical like multi-layered boss kind of sequence, which I never managed to do either. So I didn't complain about that. But I just love that every level has like this secret challenge inside it as well. There's just like so much. You know how much work has gone into the game. It's just enormous. So that then Charlie goes off the radar more or less for about 6 years. He starts putting a few bits out about the son of Scoregasm, but let's bring that up. But if I remember correctly, Charlie was being ill on and off over the years, so progress of Son and Scoregasm didn't actually go very well. But it finally came out just last month, and it opens up very quickly. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Unlike previous games, Son of Scoregasm opens straight away, and it's generally a lighter game. The screen is like someone shining a light on it. So it resembles Scoregasm in many ways. The actual basic mechanics are exactly the same. Now, instead of 3 paths, you have this great big, basically triangle, pyramid, whatever you want to call it. So there are actually now 7 different endings. And obviously the lowest path is the easiest and the top is the hardest. So let me just show you the first level. Gentle start. So it's the same kind of thing. I've got my popping attack. I'm going to call it a popping attack. But you'll notice in the beginning, I'll start again. So I can show you that. Back to map. I've got 0 score and a 0 multiplier. Now if I keep on shooting, Nothing. No score whatsoever, if you care about that sort of thing. But the game is called Scoregasm. Only if you start using the popping attack can you actually increase the multiplier. And so that's kind of the core thing of Scoregasm, the son of Scoregasm. This tension between getting the multiplier up for score and shooting to get the points. Right. And there's a medal bonus, as a medal target for every level. So that's it. And you know, I don't have to worry about combos. I don't have to worry about getting certain score levels to be able to access the 2 exits. They're just there. You beat the level, they're just there. Now, the thing is, I'm gonna choose the easy level. There's one other little difference compared to, say, Scoregasm. And it is 1 life. 1 life. So it's the dead souls of Scoregasm. You basically have to get through a whole level without dying once. With Scoregasm and Bullet Candy Perfect, you had multiple lives, you could get 1-ups. Here, you've got to get straight through it if you want to be able to get to the other side. And unless you get through a level to the other side, you can never play those levels. They are permanently locked. And that be my problem. I am actually stuck. I've managed to get this far, but I think the difficulty level is just too hard for me. Whereas Scoregasm and Bullet Candy Perfect were a little bit more forgiving. Son of Scoregasm has gone down the slightly more hardcore route. These are harder. They are harder levels in general. I can still play through Scoregasm and also Bullet Candy Perfect without issue, but I think I've kind of given up. I just can't really get past these levels. And some of these levels, I think I only got through them through like virtual luck. I mean, this one is probably the easiest one. I'll just show you this one, where you can shoot these barrels, but you can't shoot directly though. But the thing is, because you can't shoot anything, your close range attack, see, I'm in trouble now. Your close range attack will run out because you can't shoot anything. So it's actually quite easy when you just pummel through it. But the big thing is, how much score can you make out of it? So I'm trying to rack up a bit of score. Oh. But you can't use up. There we go. Get ready. Something else I should have mentioned is that the frenzy that you got in Scoregasm, that you could only get if your score was high enough, you don't have that here. Yeah, you get the frenzy anyway. I think that's probably the easiest level I've played with. It's just, you know, you just get the right knack of it. But I find the rest of it is just too darn difficult for me. And I believe Charlie did add, see, this is like, yes. Absolutely, it's some evil stuff. There's some very interesting level design, but I just don't have the power to deal with everything that's going on. Yeah, good luck with the frenzy. I think I've tried to I'm not actually concentrating on the score in the game at all. I'm actually concentrating more on just trying to survive. Wow, rank 9? Really? So I'm actually just trying to score on surviving, and I play the level again and again and again, and eventually I don't think I'm going to do it. So yeah, if you're pretty good at shooters, I think that's good. If you're more used to something a little bit more forgiving, because as I said, Charlie has added just last week easy, medium, hard modes when there was just one difficulty before. I found it didn't help me, not very much at all. So for these kind of stale fingers, sorry, the word stale is in my head because it's in the chat. I can't really cope with it, but I hope you know, plenty of people who like twin stick shooters have a go there, because I know that Charlie puts in lots of fine detail and lots of variety. I don't think you'll find two levels which are the same in any way. I don't know if there's any other secret modes to it. I can see there's a play, score, attack, but I don't think there's challenge modes or anything like that. But there you go. That's what I can tell you about Son of Scoregasm. Right. So what do we move on to now? Move on to something entirely different. And that's going to be faith. I think this is one you might have seen it, but it's not actually oh wow, Charlie says challenge levels might come if it sells okay. That'd be interesting. I did like the challenge levels. Some of the challenge levels in Scoregasm are quite easy, but we're into faith now. He's going to talk.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started.
Apparently.
What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Yes, very few things are. I think should I move my camera or make my camera a bit smaller? You can't see my Santa hat. Right. Let's bring that. There we go. Okay, so faith. So this, I don't know. All the best, Charlie. This, I just don't know how I found this. It popped up somewhere, had some interesting graphics on a tweet or something, and I just thought download it out of some amusement. And I'm not going to say this is a great game. I'm just putting it on here because it has some interesting bits and pieces, and I'm sure not many people have seen it. So let's start off with a tutorial. So I think the tutorial is quite nice, actually. They just make you go after a few apples. It's simple enough. But notice the speed of movement. It's like the Dear Esther of adventure games. Oh, and I can cast out demons using my cross. I love this effect. I don't know why, it just feels fun. Yeah, it's good. However, you won't meet any demons in the actual game, if I remember, that look like that. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So this evokes 8-bit games. That's what we're seeing here. The music sounds very much like Atari 8-bit, and the talking is software automatic mouth known as Sam, which I used for the aspiration video a few years ago, if anybody remembers that broadcast prime. And it doesn't really evoke the 8-bit for me. There's a few too many modern touches to this, especially some of the animations later. But it is nice to hear, like, you know, four sound voices. And oh dear. Okay. So I actually quite like the corrupted versions of Sam. I don't know if that's actually corrupted. They've actually done something to the sound, or whether they've actually just changed the parameters of Sam, because you could actually edit, change its pitch and speed of how fast Sam would talk, and so it could be either. But some of the vocal effects are a bit disturbing. Oh dear.
I have the body of a pig.
I have the body of a pig. Okay. So here's a well. I wonder. What you can do is just, you can exercise. You can exercise some of the things you find. What am I trying to say? You can exercise places. And they always produce something to look at. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday. Saturday, May 3rd, 12 to 4 p.m. And what it's really telling you is right down the end is turn right, blah, 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 go straight past the well. In other words, go straight up the top. So thank you very much. I'm not quite sure why the clown looks like he's got vicious it-type teeth, but that was probably one hell of a children's party. So let's keep on moving. Oh, there goes the deer. Yeah, just a bit of stick the cross up and off it goes. And here is a house.
It's like
Shocker. Okay, so you can then wander for ages trying to find the key. I'm not even sure what he said there. I'm assuming it's a him. I'm just looking at the chat now. Yes, it is. Automacast says, I look like Slenderman. That is a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Does he look like a clergyman? Okay, be gone, foul spirit. Right, I'm not going to read through all of these. I'll just give this one as for a kind of taste, flavour of the game. There's a lot of these you can pick up. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems, occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem, because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. And there's plenty more like that. And I found one yesterday, a couple of days ago when I was testing this again. That was I hadn't seen before. Ah, and here we are at a house. So, and we're inside the house. I hope. Did anybody see the window? Did you see the window there? Oh, it's doing an American accent. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I have a key. If I did a whole stream in American accent, it would go wrong at some point. I'll probably keep on changing the American accent. So there are plenty of different places you can find. I've been around all of them. But the game is kind of slow, and it's kind of brutal, I think the right word would be. If you get hit by that thing, you're dead. I mean, that's it. Back to the start. I like the way, he hasn't done it now, but I like the way he goes, suffer. That's my favorite one. Oh, did anyone see something in the house there? So, let's go inside. I'm not going to go through all of the different bits and pieces. I'm not even going to get to the end of the game because, whoa, does this game get so frustrating. Oh. Yeah, be gone, foul spirits. So, let's go up into the attic. That's always a good idea, right? And when I was playing this first, I was like, is anything going to happen? Toys. I got my cross ready. What do I do? It's the bed. There's nothing wrong with the bed. I'm waving my cross everywhere. This isn't authorized by the Vatican, remember that. Wow. Now it's very simple graphics, but it kind of works. It is got that kind of old school feel to it. Let's go. Wait a second, I go back downstairs. I've missed the stairs. Let's go back downstairs. What's going to happen? I know what's going to happen, obviously. I don't do these streams just to like go, oh my god, I'm so scared. What's going to happen, dudes? Right. And that's a bedroom. There's a mirror. See? That tiny touch is the kind of thing, like, I love that sort of thing. Someone spent time making that effect. They thought it would be cool. It is. Right. Thank you. I missed something. Let's back upstairs. Oh, no, this is downstairs. Yeah, it definitely seems to be a little bit of blood. Let's creep around here. Small little effects. And like when you see all those mannequins, you think, you just know that something's going to happen, but nothing does. Okay, nothing.
He is here.
Yeah, that's right. So, that is why I wanted to show you the game. Those amazing animations. There's quite a few of them, and you really have to struggle to see them all, but they're really, really effective. And now you're feeling kind of like, ooh, I don't know if I want to be in here. And I'm in the bed. Why am I in the bed? Did she put me in the bed? Everything's fine. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm leaving the house. That's the plan. Yeah, take that. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. And there. That's the thing. That you have to go through these kind of like slightly really annoying sort of mini games to make progress. And it just, I only kept on doing it because I wanted to see all the cool graphics, and they were pretty cool. But I wasn't say I was shouting at the screen, but I was not a happy person. You know, if you want to see more of them, by all means have a go, because there's like a crazy boss fight a little bit later. Yeah, boss fight. Yeah, take that. It does checkpoint. Yes. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's also a scan line effect on the screen as well. So yeah, there are multiple endings. They're all kind of interesting. I don't think there was anything that. Yeah, so some of the endings are bad, but yeah, it's. I leave it open to you. I'll put the link on the YouTube afterwards. If you want to go and play it and go through the rest of it. So that is Faith, just one of those kind of weird finds, and like, you know, it's okay. The checkpoints are pretty good, Greg. You're making a point about them, but they're pretty good. Actually, if you do get through a few bits, it's like, yes, it'll checkpoint again and checkpoint again. But some of the fighting you have to do is so horrible. Just, I couldn't. I thought I'm going to give up on this, but I persisted and finished it some like 1:30 in the morning or something. So that is Faith. Let's move on to our final show. Oh, apparently game's blocked by parental control. I better open that up. type in this magic code. I'm not telling you what it is. You'll tell my children. Right, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Okay, our most demanding graphics. A game with the most demanding graphics. Let's see. I'm streaming. I am recording the stream because it screwed up last time. And I'm playing a game. Let's see if I can just enlarge me a little bit, maybe. There you go. Yes, well done, me. Right, so Megaton Rainfall. Some of you may have seen I went on a kind of crazy tweet storm about the game a few weeks back. I tweeted nothing but a sequence of pictures, screenshots from the game. It's a weird game. I saw a video of it like one day before it was being released. I never heard of it before, and I just was like, "Oh my god, I've got to have a look at that." So it's fascinating and flawed, but the fascinating stuff is just it was just worth paying the money for it. I actually don't want to play it anymore, but I got quite a lot out of it. So I will show you Megaton Rainfall. I think I should use mouse. So. You are a superhero defending the Earth from aliens. And I'm up here in the atmosphere. Now that M6, I assume it's mission 6. I think there's 9 missions, and I haven't got past this one yet. So let's just zoom down to Earth. I don't have to go to the mission, so let's just go to some random spot. Here we go. And then we've got ground. I mean, okay, it's not the best ground, surely. Yes, I know that. How do I come down? Yeah, we go. There goes my controller is vibrating. You can blow holes in the ground if you want to. Let's go and have a look around, see what else we can find. You can just go where you want. See if I can find anything worth looking at. Oh, what's that? We have found a city. And just the way you can just zoom around. I mean, honestly, it's just the height of awesomeness. I just cannot tell you how lovely that feels. Let's just zoom. Honestly, doesn't get better than that. I believe there's a VR version of this. I'm not sure if it's on PC or not. I think it was on PlayStation, but I think it would make you sick real fast. So it's not exactly GTA style city. You can see there's a sort of blurriness on the cars moving around. So if I just come down, you can actually sit, get down on the roads here, and yet people just staring at you. If you're near them, they'll just go like, "What the heck?" Yep, I'm a superhero. I'm a superhero. So let's take off again. Now, this is what you might could say is a generic looking city, but not all of the cities are generic. They will have some landmarks. I've played a level with the Taj Mahal, for example. And I believe there's Big Ben or Houses of Parliament in another level. So, can we find another city? Let's have a very quick look, see if we can find another city. I think there's some time. Let's go. Oh, looks like another one there. So you can see, you can go anywhere on the planet and there's stuff to find. I mean, it all generally looks procedurally generated and, different, similar. So you're really going to have to play through the levels to see some of the more, well, unless you could remember where they are, you're going to have to play through the levels to see some of the real big landmarks. Automacar asks, they're just random cities with a random landmark, like a sim city. Yes, they a bit like my thing is like European Truck Simulator, where it evokes England and Denmark with just a few landmarks, but maybe the style of the roads, but they're definitely not the real places. So we're not going to find any of those special places right now. So what the heck? Let's just go into space. Why not? Let's just go into space. There's the Earth. And there's the moon. And you know, even though I heard about all this, the fact that you can just do this, it's like, I love this. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting from the surface of the moon. It looks a bit gross, doesn't it? You know? And you can make... I made a smiley face in the moon, if you remember, on Twitter. But nothing is permanent, so if I just go up a little bit, you'll see it. If you get too far out, you can still see it, just about. It's gone. There you go. So yeah, nothing is permanent. You could go to the sun if you wanted to. Let's have a look at the sun, shall we? See what it looks like. Well, I guess that must be Mercury that just went past. It's a big ball of stuff. Let's have a close-up. Well, that is most definitely sun-like. Let's shoot the sun. Go on. Nothing happened. I guess the sun is pretty strong. Let's go elsewhere. There seems to be... Let's see. Come on. Let's fly out there. Find another planet. Or maybe it's a planet we've already been to. Here we go. Where are we ending up? It looks like Jupiter with moons. As you notice, there are moons. So, let's just go down to the surface of Jupiter. How have they modeled the surface of Jupiter? That's what I wanted to know when I found Jupiter. My controller's really going around. So this is what Jupiter looks like, apparently. So, yeah. There you go. Go through the storms and the clouds. I mean, you're not going to expect to find, like they said, it's not No Man's Sky. You know, you're not going to get like detailed environments and things like that. But it's just, it's amazing that someone went to all this trouble. I think they made this amazing engine and they just didn't know what to do with it. So they turned it into a game. And you can see lots of tricks are going on here. That's, you'll see up there the flashing. That's just telling you where you're supposed to be going. You're supposed to be defending that planet. I think these are the moons. Oh, hang on a second. Wait one moment. It's our friend Saturn. Come on, Saturn. And I had to check. I didn't know. Do the rings turn into rocks? And they so do. I was like, I was amazed when they did that. It's just like, I love this. How many more times can I keep on saying that? The surface of Jupiter looks very much like the surface of Saturn. But you know what? I think it's time we just like get out of here and just go to another galaxy. Let's do that. Let's go for this galaxy. Why not? Come on. Come. Come. Okay, here we go. And now we're in this galaxy. Now, finding things in other galaxies is a bit tricky. I have not, well, until the last time I played, I didn't find any planets in other galaxies. Hang on, there's a red thing there. What's that? Oh, did I get, where'd that red thing go? Can I actually get to them? We really are exploring. Oh, it's a planetary system. Okay. We are really going to go to a planet in another galaxy. I guess that's the sun we're going past. Let's aim for that dot. What? And it's got moons. Let's go down. Let's find out this alien planet. What does it look like? Is it just a rock? There goes my rumble again. Yeah, as you see, it's kind of lovely. You could really spend a long time just flying around doing whatever the heck you feel like. Can I go down? That's about as far as I can go down. So yeah, apparently there's only two alien species in the galaxy: the humans, or in this reality, you can go. There's humans, and there's the aliens who are trying to kill the humans. That's it. Now, I played this 2 days ago as a test, right? Let's get out of this galaxy. Let's go back home. I played this 2 days ago, and I found something. There was a first time I found something in another galaxy, and I thought, oh, what's this? And it was just this dark-looking planet, and I went in close, and I went down to the surface of the planet. It was still dark, and then it just started rippling, and I landed on it, and it was pretty creepy. Where did that go? And I died. It was a shock. It was such a shock. Because... Wait a second, why does this keep on moving? Wait a second. I'm getting lost. Yeah, I died. I didn't think I could actually die. There we go. I think we're back in the solar system now. Yeah, I died. And I realised it must have been a black hole. This game has got black holes in it. And you can land in them and die. And it's like... That's amazing. I don't know how many more things there are out there to see. Okay. Hang on. Is it on the other side? Oh, there we are. Let's go to the third planet. So I think I've done enough showing you around the universe. And I think we should actually spend some time fighting aliens. Now, unfortunately, I have managed to finish this level. And I've forgotten how to activate the drill. You need the drill to be able to drill through the ground to reach some of the other aliens who tunnel underneath the city. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's grab that. Yeah. Taste of your own medicine. Okay, come on then. Unfortunately, I can't get at that drill thing because I can't remember the controls. There it goes. Let's come out. 64 casualties. Take that. Right, where are we going next? Tell you what. Have I got my beam? Where's he gone? Okay, take that. I'm just waiting for this drill, this underground thing to blow up, so I can move on with the level. 40 people died, I'm afraid. Right. Okay, let's go after that. Let's go to a different city. Through the trees. Supposed to lift off so you can come down. Well, we've reached our hour mark. It's almost perfect timing. This is quite a large city. Well, where's he gone? Okay. Come back here. You gotta be careful not to blow people up. Sorry, everybody. I love the screens, I'm afraid. Right, where am I looking? Arrows, arrows, arrows. We've got something underground again, haven't we? What is that? Oh, it's a car. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Right, oh! Giant thing. Whoops. Whoa! It's just too tempting to blow up buildings, by the way. It's enormous fun. Just, what's this? Oh, the camouflaging aliens. Whoa, where did he go? Hang on, he was down here a second ago, wasn't he? Get rid of that one anyway. Where's the other one? Oops. Yay. But I didn't stop the alien mothership blowing everything up. And so that's the end of that. You failed. Go back to the previous checkpoint. To be honest, the Megaton Blast, you can blow up the city yourself. You're supposed to use the powerful beam in the air, but if you use it down at the city by accident, then whoops. It's almost too much fun, apart from the fact that you can hear lots of people screaming. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah, so... Oh, paralyze. Forgot. You got lots of little powers. So basically, you... Whoops. So... Basically, you spend a lot of time fighting aliens, then you go and get power, get to practice with the power, and then go back and fight some more aliens, and they generally get harder and harder. And I find that I think I'm at the level where I can smash through buildings or something. I can't remember how I do that. The controls keeps on giving me the controls on the controller rather than through the keyboard or the mouse, so I can never remember what to do. But the earlier fighting is actually not too difficult. But at this point, it's like the big motherships, you have to shoot them. They have these little red bits going around. You have to shoot the red bit to stop them blowing up the city. And it's all right on the earlier levels, but on the later levels, this pattern is a lot more erratic, and it's harder to shoot it. And if you miss it, restart the level, shoot all the individual bits and pieces again with your drills and your paralyze and your telekinesis. I'm sure I've got more powers coming up, and I just don't want any more. Anyway, so I might not play that anymore. It was definitely, you probably have fun with it for a few levels, and you need to get through a few levels before you get the awesome powers of exploring the galaxy. But yeah, I don't know if how many people will actually buy it, because it's a bit of a shonky game. But it is a marvellous thing to behold. It is marvellous to play with and look at. Lots of cool tricks up their sleeves, and let's just swing around quickly. Does not get old. Right, well, I think that's it for today, and I've managed to do it just after an hour's time. So let's close up shop for today, and hope you have a good Christmas and a great New Year, and be with 4 new games sometime in January. Bye everybody.